This video is going to be actually about Ukraine. And if you know my channel, you know that it does focus mainly on our Afghan allies. But overall, I've been working with refugees from different countries for about 17 years. And the situation in Ukraine has gotten worse. And when I landed in Sacramento today, I opened up my Airbnb messages to check into my room. And I got a message from somebody that I had communicated with when the war first started. I myself spent several years as a successful Airbnb host, and I decided that when the war in Ukraine broke out, I would search Airbnb for rooms in Ukraine, and I would reserve some rooms because that would be a direct way to send money to somebody that needed money. They needed help. Airbnb is many people's business, and that's their way of life and earning. So about a year ago, I made a reservation for a few nights, and I sent the message to the host. I said, "Hi, I hope this payment finds you well. I won't be staying there, but I wanted to say to you, God bless and stay safe." She responded, "Hi Ginger, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it greatly. It is so important not to be left alone at this time. Let you and your family be healthy and happy." I hadn't actually thought of this woman in over a year, even though I've been following the Ukraine situation. And when she messaged me, I was really disheartened to read her message, which is, "Hi Ginger, I hope you are doing well. I would like to thank you for your support last year and ask if you could consider it again. I have 2 listings available for booking now. It is hard to ask for help, but the situation has not gotten better since then. The economy is in terrible condition, no jobs, awful winter without electricity. My home in Hostomel got damaged during the occupation. My dad had to go through surgery. Both parents are struggling with their health, and that's coming with no opportunity to find a new source of income. Many hosts are in the same situation. They have financial losses and are hardly surviving with their families. I encourage anyone who could provide help last year, and if they have the opportunity now, to consider doing the same action of booking with a Ukrainian host to show their support to Ukrainian families and help in that difficult time. Any help would be greatly appreciated." I responded, "Yes, I'm happy to help, and I will share your listing with my social network too." She responded, "Thank you very much, Ginger. I appreciate it a lot. You can't even imagine how important and life-saving your help is to me. Blessings to you and your close ones." I said, "I've been watching the situation every day. I wish I could do more." She responded, "We are praying for the war to end soon. I hope it will." So that's one way that I thought of that I would be able to help. And there are different ways that you can help too. If you find a listing for an Airbnb in Ukraine, reach out to that host, and if you feel so compelled to book and pay for a room, that money will go directly to that person. And that way you don't end up donating to an organization, you don't know where your money went. Another organization that I really want to promote is Kind House Ukrainian Bakery in Amarillo, Texas. This group of people has been doing such amazing work. They bake so many delicious items every day. Like I said before, I'm glad that I don't live there because I would be pretty portly by now. The things that they bake, you go in, you pick what you want, and you pay whatever you want. Nothing has a set price. So all of that money goes directly to evacuating and giving aid to people in Ukraine who can't afford it. It's it's a miraculous situation, Kind House Ukrainian Bakery, and I can't say enough good things about them and what they're doing. And if you don't live in Amarillo, then just share their page, and you can donate from afar if you feel so compelled, and you can know that your donation is going to a good organization. I've been there, I've talked to the people that are there, and actually, hopefully soon we'll be able to go and volunteer there myself because I love baking. And if you can't donate anything, then simply share. Share the information about the Airbnb situation, share the Kind House Ukrainian Bakery link, and that's a simple thing that you can do, and it's free, and it just shows support for our people in Ukraine. I say our people, like every person is our person, right? We're all in this together. We need to help each other as we can. And finally, I just wanted to show a few highlights of my time in Budapest, Hungary. I reached out to the organization there, Budapest Helps, and I was able to teach a couple of classes to an all-woman group twice. And of course it would be all women, but it didn't register to me why until after the second class. I've never taught a class to all women, and the men aren't allowed to leave Ukraine. So of course it would have been all women. That was a very powerful experience for me because I just got to see the resilience and high spirit of these women who had left behind their families and their homes, and they were just wanting to learn and sit and talk and have a nice time. We shared pictures of our pets and talked about our families, and I'll never forget one moment. We were talking about who we were, where we were from, and one woman said that she was from Mariupol, and at that moment, all of the other women in the group audibly responded, like, I wouldn't say gasped, but you could hear the response in the room. Everybody just, their hearts went out to her because everybody knew what the situation was in that city. So, like the woman said in the message, it's important to know that you're not left alone in these situations. And I think, hopefully that means just knowing that people around the world are supporting you and thinking about you. And even if you can't donate money, that's fine. Just share information as much as you can. I personally have been watching, his name is Dennis, and he is an ex-pilot. He fled Ukraine, and he does video updates every single day about the situation in Ukraine. He's a good source to watch, and support his channel as well. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I will put the links down below. The Airbnb property and for Kind House Ukraine Bakery. Please share those. If you live in Amarillo, go get yourself a treat. You won't be disappointed.